Hi there everybody, Ollie here, aka Secret Nimbus here, another episode of Magic Duels. So for today's episode, we're back with our final episode with the Control Mill deck. The first game of the day, we're playing the Rank 21 Protivogasco 333. Protivogasco, I suppose that's probably the right way of saying it. But we'll start off with plains, and then we'll move on to an island. Probably play Sigil Starfish on turn 2. And then depending on what else we draw, we're looking at playing like a Telling Time, probably be the next best one. Okay, interesting. We've got a Thornbow Archer in a red-black deck. I've not seen that before. At least we can block it with the Sigil Starfish, which is quite nice. So we'll play out the island and then play out our Sigil Starfish. So we've got all the mana that we need to actually get Tragic Arrogance down, which is quite nice. So it's nice to know we have at least one of our sweepers in play early on. So in 3 turns time we can sweep the board with the Tragic Arrogance, which is looking like it could be fairly pivotal. It looks like we're playing maybe like a Sackdose deck if we've got Bloodflow Connoisseur involved. So we're going to take 1 damage here, and we're just going to block the second point of damage with our Sigil Starfish, like so. Here we go. And then we either play our Alchemist Vial or Telling Time. I'm going to play the Azorius Guildgate and probably just go for a Telling Time on his off step. Skip attack there. And then depending on what he plays here, if he plays out a second creature, I will not be blocking the Bloodflow Connoisseur, basically because that would then mean that we'd be looking at maybe staring down a potential 3/3 and would actually be able to destroy our Starfish. So see what he plays here. If he plays some more fodder, okay, Enthralling Victor is interesting, so he can basically take control of my creature, so I'm going to tap it down now as I'm probably going to lose it. We'll top that thank you very much, so we can actually get the what's the word I'm looking for? We can get the Sphinx's Tutelage in play next turn. So we're just going to grab, oh my, wow, that is amazing. We're going to have double Tutelage in play very, very quickly. So what we probably want to do is play out 1 Tragic Arrogance and then play the second one out later on, otherwise we're going to lose one. So, but that is awesome. We found them pretty quick. So we probably want to place Tutelage this turn coming, turn 4, Tragic Arrogance the turn afterwards, and then a final Tutelage the turn after that. Well, second one anyway, and then start playing out our card draw in the subsequent turns. Okay, so we've taken like 4 damage there, so I think we should be alright. I mean, we obviously can't use Tragic Arrogance quite yet, so we'll play out the Prairie Stream. And then I think we'll just play out Tutelage. So then we've got Tragic Arrogance, so we probably want to keep something around like the Thornbow Archer, something not particularly great. I don't know, depending on what else he plays. If he plays a fairly crappy creature, we'd probably want to allow him to keep that. We do have the Foundry of the Consoles to give us some potential blockers coming up. Okay, Perilous Mirror is probably the creature that we want him to keep, as that would then deal damage to our face, so that's a pretty good card for him to play there. You can sacrifice it on top, I suppose, to deal the 2 damage to my face, but see how it goes. Because you can use that Bloodflow Connoisseur to sack it down. Okay, so we're just going to do the card draw. We do have double Alchemist Vial here, which is quite nice as well. So we'll play out the Foundry, which you can probably play in future. And then what we're going to do is Tragic Arrogance. So choose an artifact that won't be sacrificed, the enchantment that won't be sacrificed, and choose a creature which won't be sacrificed, and everything else goes. So he gets to keep the Perilous Mirror, and he's also managed to find a Voracious Null. Okay, so that's a pretty good card. So he gets to put counters on it basically. So he's going to swing for 1 here. We can almost do with another board wipe here, like a Planar Cleanse would be quite nice. We take some damage, but it wouldn't be the end of the world. So we've got Scatter to the Winds. That could have done with that a turn sooner, but it's not the end of the world. So I think we'll just play out a Tutelage here and an Alchemist Vial, and then maybe stop him from blocking with the 2/2. Just save ourselves a bit of damage. So we will mill him twice here. Very nice. We also have the Scarline Cascade to keep anything that he swings with tap down in future as well, which is quite nice. So I'll see what he does here. So we might stop that from blocking. See what he does first. If he does sacrifice the Perilous Mirror to pump that up, then I will be stopping it from swinging at my face this turn. If not, we will be Skyline cascading the... so he is going to do that. Nope, he's not. Yes, he is. So we're just going to sacrifice you and prevent you from attacking this turn. So we will take 2 damage, but we won't take any more, as that's now that's now unattackable, which is not even a word, but hey ho. Okay, so we'll go mill him twice. Oh yes, we've got suppression bonds. Excellent. That's what we like to see, guys. So we're going to play out suppression bonds on you. And then we're also going to play out an Alchemist File. I mean, I would play out the Skyline Cascade for the extra mana, but I don't see the point in doing it. Just going to mill him twice more. We found Jace as well, which is very nice. That's going to help us mill him down even faster. Okay, so yeah, we'll save the Skyline Cascade just to be on the safe side. So yeah, we're doing pretty well so far. So we've got another Voracious Null in there. We've got some Hellhounds, some Bone Splinters. So unless he's got some more creatures which can help him swing, we should be alright here. Yeah, we're in a very good place right now. So we managed to stall out his aggression. Now, do I play Alchemist File and hold open Scatter the Winds, or do I just play Jace and an Alchemist File? I think we just play out the Alchemist File because we just need to keep milling him down. I mean, just providing we keep mana open, stop creatures attacking, we should be alright. Okay, excellent. We found an island as well, which is good. Which means we can actually afford both Scatter the Winds and Jace's turn, which makes me extremely happy. So yeah, we've got him like right down now. Right down. Yeah, we've got a counter, so in case he has maybe like another Reeve Soul, try and kill our Jace. We have a Scatter the Winds to prevent that, which is very nice. It was very clutch getting that suppression bonzo to put on the Voracious Null. Otherwise we would probably almost be dead by now. Okay, there we go. There's the Scatter the Winds, so which we can then pay to keep Jace around a little bit longer. So I was expecting the second Reeve Soul there, knowing that he had it in the deck thanks to our previous millings. We knew that it was nice to have that Scatter the Winds open. So he's probably going to get milled down now. There's pretty much no question about it. Oh, especially to just found a third tutelage as well. So I'm going to play you out and then tap, and then basically use Jace's tap ability, which will tap, draw us an extra card. We'll toss away the Skyline Cascade as it's pretty useless at this point. And then we've got 1, 2, 3. We've got a triple mill from the triple Sphinx's tutelage. And why not? Hold on. We'll play out Foundry of the consoles because, you know, we can basically. So there's not many ways of us losing at this point. I can't think of any off the top of my head. We've got cards to prevent like a haste creature attacking. Okay, so we've got Subterranean Scout, which doesn't help because it just makes a creature unblockable this turn, and he's been replaced by the AI as he knows he's lost. Okay, that was pretty awesome. So good milling there. Managed to stall out the pretty aggressive Sakdos deck. There we go. So we've got the triple Sphinx's tutelage, finish milling him down. And we can even see what's in his deck. So we've got things like Flesh to Dust, lots of Traitorous Instincts. Yeah, this was quite clearly a Sakdos deck. I don't know why Thombo Archer's in there, but I'm assuming it's just like fodder, maybe. Yeah, he's only got a couple in there, so there we go. So that's a win for game number 1. Very nice. Okay, guys, here we have game number 2. It took me a little while to get into this game. I swear to God, when you like check some of the Steam stats, there's supposed to be like plenty of people online, but you never bloody see them. So we're playing the rank 36 Matsutake. Sounds fairly Japanese. He's deciding whether or not he wants to mulligan. Standard size decks by the looks of things, so it's always nice to see. Don't really want to be playing a fat stack if I can get away with it. So we can start off with the planes here. Probably want to do turn 2 Telling Time into turn 3 Jessian Thief, depending on if we find the tutelage by turn 3. Okay, looks like we're playing a red deck wins, so fun times for me. Could be a loss depending on whether or not we manage to find our sweepers in time and how much damage we're going to take in the first couple of turns. Okay, so we'll play out. Oh, hello, Glacial Fortress. Where have you been on my... not Glacial Fortress, Sphinx's Tutelage. I'm playing the Glacial Fortress, but we've just drawn into our Sphinx's Tutelage, which is quite nice to see. So that's awesome. So we can start milling down the red deck wins. Basically, if we can stall out the aggro, we know we can mill them down very, very quickly. So we're just going to telling time here while he's swinging with his Goblin Glory Chaser. So we'll take the Jessian Thief and we'll put the Inspiration on top of our library here. Just because it's going to give us like extra card draw to try and dig up those. So we can keep this tapped down this turn. Do I play out? No. I mean, I'd love to play out the Jessian Thief now, but I kind of... Ooh, wow, we've got a very aggressive deck here. Got double Goblin Glory Chaser, so even if we keep that one tapped down, it's not going to make too much of a difference. So I kind of need to get milling like now. So we play out the Sphinx's Tutelage, because the thing about red deck wins is because it's mono coloured, we're likely to kind of mill multiple times with the Tutelage. So, and especially as they run very low mana curves as well. Yeah, we could really do with one of our sweepers like soon. Oh Christ Almighty! We've got a very imposing board across here. So, like I said, we could do with finding one of our sweepers like now. So we're going to take a reasonable chunk of damage here. So we're going to drop down to 12, so not looking great. So we're going to Skyline Cascade the 3-2. Okay, we've got triple Jessian Thief though, which is interesting. Let's keep you tapped down. So we'll just play one of these out. So we can use it as a blocker potentially against, say, like a Goblin Arsonist or one of the... No, we can't do it with the Goblin Glory Chaser until we get a second one down. So yeah, next turn we'll be looking... Yeah, we milled quite a few cards there because basically we milled probably these two. And then because they were the same colour and non-lands, we milled these two. And again, same colour non-lands, then milled these two as well. And then finally hit a land drop. So providing we can... Okay, so he's got another Infectious Bloodlust down on the Goblin Glory Chaser. Okay, so we probably want to block that one. I mean, we're just going to throw away the Jessian Thieves here just to... also I'm looking for... try and keep us in this for as long as possible, though we're probably going to drop down to 8 here, so we're probably dead here because I don't think I can survive. Okay, we've got Hydra Lash, which is good. So we're just going to play that this turn and hope that we find ourselves either a mana or one of our sweepers, and then pray that we can last long enough to actually stay in this. So this has a double whammy of keeping us in the game this turn. So we're going to Hydra Lash. All attacking creatures get -2/0. So we only take 2 damage this turn. We find an Alchemist Vial. So we only milled 2 cards there, unfortunately, because one of them was a mana. So we go down to 6 here. So I think we're pretty much dead at this point. Unless we happen to top deck another Hydra Lash, I don't see us lasting too much longer. Okay, we got a mana, so I think we're basically dead. We'll try the Alchemist Vial, because you never know, we might find that Hydra Lash if we just top deck it. I'm not holding my breath at all, but no, we just find a mana. So I think that is pretty much game over. So yeah, because I don't think we can... We're going to take too much damage here, and yeah. Unfortunately, we didn't find one of our sweepers or the mana in time, so, you know, c'est la vie, it's red deck wins, you know. If we'd found one of our sweepers early enough, we might have been alright, but unfortunately we did not, so we're just going to take all that damage and lose the match. So let's move on to game number 3. Okay guys, here we are for the final game with the mill control, and also the final game with just the Battle for Zendikar cards. So this is actually a pretty good hand, you know, 3 mana. So we got turn 2 Telling Time into turn 3 Jessian Thief. We've even got the Planar Outburst as well, so we've got our sweeper this time. So even if we do, for example, play a red deck wins, we should be in a much better situation. Okay, we have seen red, so yeah, we're playing the rank 19 Nazgul. So I'm assuming it's kind of Lord of the Rings inspired, maybe, like Nazgul. So we're seeing red so far, so my brain is automatically going, we're probably facing mono red. Yep, that almost confirms it, so good job we've got the Planar Outburst. So we obviously need to find that 2 more mana in the next couple of turns. So I think we'll play out Glacial Fortress here. Excellent, we've got double sweeper here, so we will be telling time here. We're telling time here. My god, my words have gone. My words have escaped me. So yeah, it's a good thing we've got double, okay, Looming Spires, it's not too bad. So we're going to take 3 damage this turn. And we've got Call of the Full Moon as well. Wow, maybe should have played out, well, Alchemist Fire wouldn't have helped us here because we wouldn't have been able to block it regardless. So yeah, we'll take the Planes and we'll also take another Suppression Bonds, I think. Maybe we should have taken double Planes there. That was maybe a mistake. Yeah, that was possibly a mistake there. Should not have taken that Suppression Bonds there. That's a crazy first turn though. 7-5. Wow. Yeah, was not expecting that, put it that way. So at least we can keep this at bay. And then Suppression Bonds at the turn afterwards. So we're just going to Alchemist File here. Hope that we find that 5th mana. Okay, we found a Sigil Starfish, which is okay. So, for example, if I don't find a 5th mana, like next turn, yeah, I should have kept that white mana rather than a second Suppression Bonds. That was a bit of a mistake there from me. Okay, so we've got another McKinley Slide Runner here, and what we're just going to do is just prevent you from attacking this turn. So that is going to, his land drops, landfall is going to trigger on that, but he's not going to be able to swing with it. See what he does now. So yeah, we wouldn't be able to wipe away both of these this turn coming, so what do we do here then? Oh, excellent, we found the 5th mana, so I'm thinking just Suppression Bonds you. Just because you're pretty terrifying, and, you know, he's got a Call of the Full Moon on there, so we might take a little bit more damage from this McKinley Slide Runner, but hopefully we won't take any more from the next one. We do have either the Tragic Arrogance or the Planar Outburst to come, so depending on what he does here. So this is going to go up to a 3-2. And he's also got an Infectious Bloodlust as well. So yeah, we definitely want to use Planar Outburst here rather than Tragic Arrogance, as we would have to keep one of these like knocking around with all the enchantments on it. So we're going to drop down to 8. Which is okay for now. If we find our mill cards soon, which we did not, we would be alright. We're just going to Planar Outburst here, wipe away these 2 McKinley Slide Runners, and then next turn we'll be playing both the Sigil Starfish and the Jessian Thief. So he just managed to find one of the Infectious Bloodlust again, so if he's got another creature, he could haste it up. So it looks like he doesn't have a creature. Okay, that's good for us. Gives us time to start rebuilding. Get up a nice defense. So like I said, we're going to play Jessian Thief and Sigil Starfish. Do have the Suppression Bonds, so if we do actually saying that, I could have Tragic Arrogance there, because what we could have done is then given basically wipes away everything but the Suppression Bonds McKinley Slide Runner, although this could work out slightly better in future. So we have a second Suppression Bonds. Okay, he's got nothing now, so we're looking pretty good here. Okay, we've got a second Suppression Bonds again. We found our 3rd one, so we're just going to swing with the 1/3, draw a card. So we're just looking for our tutelage now, basically. So I'm gonna scry with the 0/3. Could be a mistake, but we'll top you, I think. You know, just keep more removal. So he does have a haste creature, which is why it may be a bit silly of me to have actually tapped down the Sigil Starfish there. Yeah, we're going to suddenly have a whole world of pain here. I could have blocked that with the Starfish and tapped it down later, but that was a mistake of mine. We shouldn't lose unless he's got a 2... Oh no, this is going to be really bad. Yeah, because we've got an Infectious Bloodlust, and if he's got a Titan Strength as well, we could die. Or a double Infectious Bloodlust also works. So he's going to go up to 5, so we're going to go down to 3, which isn't too bad. But yeah, that was a real big mistake of me. I realised as soon as what I've done... so at least that's all the Infectious Blood... No, potentially all the Infectious Bloodlust out of the way, so... We're going to play out our Prairie Stream. We're going to Suppression Bonds you. I'm not going to exile you. Reason being is that we can actually then keep the Tragic Arrogance around. And this time we're not going to make the mistake of tapping this down on this turn. So we're going to deal 2 damage, draw a card. And we're going to find our tutelage, finally. Where have you been all my life? So yeah, we've got the mill underway with 3 health left. I mean, we won with 1 health the other day, so this shouldn't be too bad. This can't do anything, thankfully, because of our suppression bonds. It's got Touch of the Void. Oh, come on! Yeah, that was a huge mistake of me to have... yeah, whatever. Okay, we died there. Whatever, you know, I know what I did wrong there. It's basically I shouldn't have tapped down that Sigil Starfish when I did, and as soon as I realised what I'd done, it was too late. So yeah, never mind. Well, if it hadn't been for that Touch of the Void, we probably would have been okay. But this is probably going to be the end of the episode for now. As always, guys, don't forget to comment and like if you enjoyed the episode. And yeah, I'll see you next time for some Shadows over Innistrad and Oath of the Gatewatch coverage. So see you then, guys. Goodbye.